Hello, guys. Good evening. Just let me know if you guys are able to hear me and see the screen as well, so that we can start with the session, right? Good evening, Sharu, Shudipta, Mickey, Poshali, Charan. Good evening, everyone, guys. All right. So before we start, just wanted to confirm if you guys have already applied for the Wipro, right? Because we already uploaded a video. I came live at early morning too, and I've already explained everything. So I hope you guys have already applied, right? Anyone who has not applied for Wipro yet, or any problems or issues that you guys are facing? Okay, so I think most of you have already applied. So, guys, this Wipro NLTH free web series is basically, some initiative from our end to give you some fair enough idea onto how the exam is gonna be like, what type of questions would be asked in the exam, right? So, this will be a 4-day web series wherein day one is aptitude, which is now, and then we have coding tomorrow, and then we have logical, and then we have written communication as well, right? So the next 4 days 6 p.m. every day. So you have a session in which we'll try to give you some fair enough idea about Wipro, what to prepare, how to prepare, and all those stuff, right? I'm not telling we're going to cover each and everything. We're not going to cover the entire syllabus, but still a fair enough idea so that you can kickstart your learning and your preparation for Wipro, right? So let's not waste much time over here. Let us just start with one question first, and then maybe we'll have, under the chit chat round in between the session. So here's a question in front of your screen, guys. It says Suresh sells two different types of mobile to Ramesh for rupees 24,000 each. After this transaction, he found that there is no loss and no gain for him. If one mobile was sold at a profit of 33.33%, the other mobile is sold at a loss of what percentage is the question, right? Priyanka, no, you cannot apply if you're a third year student. Only fourth years are allowed to apply for it. I hope you got the answer. I hope you guys are trying to solve it. I'm giving you fair enough time so that you can attempt it once, and then I'll proceed with the solution for this one. But I'm expecting, most number of correct answers from you people. So a lot of incorrect answers from a lot of you. Let me see even if I'm correct or not. So yeah, it says Suresh sells two different type of mobiles to Ramesh for 24,000 each. So the selling price in both the cases is 24,000. Let's talk about the first case, right? Let's talk about the first mobile phone. So the SP for the first mobile phone is 24,000, right? The profit percentage is 33.33 percentage, right? Let us say the cost price is M1, right? So can I not write that 133.33 percentage of M1 would be equal to 24,000. Yes. 133% of the cost price of the first mobile, right, would be equal to the selling price. So on solving this, I'll get M1 as, so this is basically 33 percentage. So three times. So should be 18,000, right? So this is the cost price for mobile one. Cost price for mobile one is 18,000. So guys, tell me, if the cost price for the first mobile is 18,000, if the selling price is 24,000, so what was the profit that he made? Profit would be 24 minus 18. That is basically 6,000. Now, it says in the overall transaction, there was no loss and no gain. So if there was a profit of 6,000 in the first case, while talking about the mobile 2, there would be a loss of 6,000. So there is a loss of 6,000. The SP is still 24,000. So what is the cost price then? 30,000. So people who got different answers, maybe you did not put the formula properly over here. You did not calculate. So the formula to calculate. So now we have to find the loss percentage, right? So the loss percentage is nothing but loss upon the cost price into 100 percentage. So that would be basically 600, guys, right? Sorry, 6,000 upon 30,000. 30,000 is the cost price, right? A lot of you have put 24,000 in the denominator and have got different answers as well, right? Into 100 percentage. 6 fives are 30. 100 divided by 5 is 20 percentage. So the loss is 20% in this case, right? People who got 16.66%, I'm still not sure how you got that answer. Avera says how to join the NLTH course. So guys, just a second, I'll just help him out. So guys, the Wipro NLTH course, right? That is the Wipro Prime Video course. It is available. The link can be found in the description of the video. Meanwhile, Adil, can you also share that in the chat window once? So the prices actually is 1,999 as of now. You can use the coupon code YouTube. I'll just write it for you guys over here. YOUTUBE. Can use this coupon code to get it for 1,799 rupees. Guys, as per the discussion with the marketing team and the sales team, the prices will increase any moment. I mean, the prices most probably would become 2,499, maybe 2,999, or maybe 2,399. But that is definitely going to increase more than 500 in a day or maybe tonight, right? So I'm not sure about that. So make sure if you are planning to buy it, this is the least price that you can get as of now. So definitely go and check it out. The link is available in the description of the video. Adil has also shared it in the chat window, right? So let's get back to our discussion. Here's another question for you guys. So a question from number systems, a little weird question to be honest. I mean, it even took me some time to solve this particular question. So I just thought of, explaining it over here, right? I'm giving you again 45 seconds, let us say, and I'm hoping correct answers from everyone, at least some of you this time. And guys, do not copy paste some answer that that someone has already pasted in the chat. Someone posted C and the rest, all of you posted C as the answer, but that was not the correct answer, by the way. Right? So do not do that. You're not fooling me, you're fooling yourself if you're doing that. Try to solve it once, please. Because the questions that I'm taking today are simple, honestly, not even moderate or tough. They are simple questions. If you're not even able to solve these particular questions, guys, you really need to work very hard for Wipro, honestly. Okay, so someone, Surya posted A, so the rest all have posted A now. I mean, ASAP. Okay. Let us see what the correct answer or what the correct way to solve this particular question is. So the question says there are four numbers whose product is 35937000, a huge number. And each of these four numbers, so this is a product of four numbers, right? Let us say A, B, C, and D. And these four numbers is formed by three distinct prime numbers. The average of all the four numbers is. So in that case, guys, first of all, these four numbers are actually created using three distinct prime numbers. So how do you find which prime numbers to use and which not to? Let us prime factorize this. So 3593700. If you prime factorize this, I've already done it. I don't want to waste time here. You guys can carry it on your own, maybe after the session. So when you will prime factorize it, I hope you know what prime factorization is, right? 2 times 4, 2 times 4. This is how you prime factorize 8, right? So you know that 8 is basically 2 cube. That is how I found the prime factors for this particular number. Because if the numbers are formed using prime numbers, that prime number should definitely be factors of this particular number, right? Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I just got an important call. Yeah, I'm really, really sorry. So if I prime factorize this particular number, this will give me 2 cube into 3 cube into 5 cube into 11 cube. So this is how I have prime factorized the above number. Now it says four numbers are formed using, so how many distinct prime numbers did you get from factorizing this above number? 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have four prime numbers, right? And using three of these four, you have to create one number. Tell me one thing, if there are four prime numbers, you have to create four numbers using three at a time. In how many ways can you do that? You have to choose three out of four. There are four numbers. You choose any three out of four to create one number, right? So which all numbers can be formed that way? So let us go in a sequence way. Let us say the first number A is 2 into 3 into 5. The first three, I've taken the first three. Now let's ignore 2. Let's take this 3. 3, 5, and 11. Second would be 3 into 5 into 11. Let's ignore 3 now. So the next would be 5 into 11 into 2. And then let's ignore 5 still. And then we'll have 11 into 2 into 3. So from here, the numbers that I'll get is 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 60. This would be 15 into 11 is 165. This is 55 into 2, 110. Yes. And the last one is 6 into 11, that is 66. So these are the four numbers that we have got choosing three prime numbers at a time, right? So if you have these four numbers, you have to find the average. So the sum is basically, the sum for this four is 371. The sum is 371 divided by 4 would be the average. The answer that you'll get from here is option number A. Right? Why don't we use 7, sir? It is also a prime number. See, that is a prime number, but that is not a part of this particular number, right? One thing is, if I use 7 over here and find out a number, that number cannot be a part of this particular number, right? Because we're multiplying those four numbers to get this number. So the prime numbers that we are using should definitely be factors of this above number. And this above number 7 is not a factor for this above number, right? So that is why we have not taken 7. We have taken those prime numbers which are a factor of this number, because when we definitely see, we are taking three numbers, multiplying them, That is how we are getting four numbers, and then we are multiplying the four numbers to get this number. So if 7 is a not a factor of this number, there is no point we create a number using 7, right? that that will not be dividing this number properly. I hope you got it right. Who asked me this? Sri Vidya, I hope you got the answer. Okay, sorry, this is 30, my bad, typo. All right, so moving on to the next one. So here's the next question on your screen. Guys, I'm really sad to see very few of you are able to answer these questions. And honestly, cause this being the first session, I've not taken tougher questions over here. I've concentrated more onto basic questions to give you some, kickstart here. And then maybe in the upcoming sessions, we can have interesting and more tougher questions, right? The question says Anand borrowed rupees 1600 at 15% rate of interest. He paid rupees 960 at the end of the first year. What is the amount required to pay at the end of the session year, end of the second year to discharge his loan, which was calculated at compound interest? Right. Again, a easy question, just that something that I want to teach you about compound interest, something which is very much important to know, because the compound interest formula is little confusing. I never love using the compound interest formula, right? There are powers all over, and then it takes a lot of time if you really go into the formula part of compound interest. So maybe I'll show you a different way to calculate compound interest altogether. Avi Patel, I am pretty sure that you did not calculate and you're just doing a guesswork over here, because that is not the answer that you can get anyways. I hope you guys are trying to solve this. So, guys, some basic thing that I want to talk about here is, see, what is compound interest? Let us say you took 100 rupees at 10% for 1 year, right? At SI. Can you tell me what would be the amount at the end of 1 year? 100 rupees at 10% for 1 year at SI. So that would be basically PRT upon 100, P into R into T upon 100. So 100 gone. So 10 is the simple interest. So the amount would be rupees 110, right? Again, can you tell me the amount for the second year now? Right. So when now you're calculating the simple interest for the second year, what happens in case of simple interest is, again, you will be calculating PRT by 100, because simple interest is just the interest on the principal amount. Whereas compound interest is interest on the principal amount plus the interest of the previous years, right? I hope you understand this. So if I have to calculate the interest for the second year, itself, again, I have to put 100 into 10 into 1 upon 100, and I'll get the same interest of 10 rupees, right? But now when I'll be calculating compound interest for second year, compound interest, let us say compound interest compounded annually, right? The compound interest is compounded annually, first of all. So in that case, what would be the compound interest for second year, guys? So that would be basically 100 plus 10 rupees into 10 into 1 upon 100. Why so? Because compound interest is basically the interest on the principal amount plus the interest on the interest. So what was the interest for the last year? It was 10 rupees. So this time we have to again calculate the interest on the interest. So that is how it becomes 11 rupees, right? While the simple interest was 10 rupees only, right? So compound interest is nothing but simple interest, right? It's just simple interest if you can eliminate the interest of the previous year while calculating, right? Because if you put formula over here, you have to put powers, a lot of calculations, a lot of silly mistakes are done while using the formula. So now, so I hope you got it right. If the compound interest, if nothing is mentioned here, definitely that means that it is compounded annually. Now, tell me the amount at the end of 1 year. You took 1600 at 15% rate of interest. So can you tell me the amount at the end of 1 year, be it simple interest or compound interest? If the compound interest is compounded annually, the CI and the SI is going to be same. What would be the amount at the end of 1 year? So the amount at the end of 1 year, what would be that, guys? Come on. So that is nothing but 1600 plus 15% of 1600, right? Sorry, this is plus 1600 plus 15% of 1600. So that will be nothing but this is 240. So 1840. This would be the total amount at the end of 1 year. What you have done is you have paid 960. Right now, a lot of people, what they'll do here is they'll directly calculate the total compound interest for 2 years, because they see 1 year over here, 1 year over here. Or maybe if they are smart enough, they'll use the formula twice, which is very, very hectic to use. Right. So if you understand the concept that I explained just a little back, things will be pretty much simpler while calculating the compound interest as well. Right. So this was the amount at the end of 1 year. Right. This was the total left out amount. So he paid 960 out of it, right? So he's basically paying whatever he's paying. Maybe he's paying the principal amount, maybe he's paying the interest. That is up to him. He's overall paying 960 rupees out of it. So what is the left out amount? 880 rupees, inclusive of both the principal amount and the interest. This is the inclusive principal amount plus interest, which I talked here, right? P plus SI of previous year into R into T upon 100. So this 880 is nothing but this P plus SI already. So now what would be the amount at the end of second year? 880 plus 15% of 880, right? What is 15% of 880, guys? I've already calculated that. That would be 132. So now 880 plus 132 is nothing but 1012. I hope you got the fantastic. Solving the question was easy. You could have solved the question in 100 different ways, but did you get the basic thing that I was trying to convey you here? How to eliminate compound interest just by using simple interest when you calculate it year by year? All right. Moving on to a question from mixtures and allegation, right? People get confused when they already have two mixtures to mix. They're good with mixing one compound with a different compound using the mixture and allegation concept. But when it comes to mixing two different mixture to get a third mixture, that is where a lot of people get confused. I've seen that a lot of times, and that is why this is a question for you, right? I'm expecting at least 30-40% of you to answer this one correctly. That will make me a little more energetic in the entire session, because my energy is very low right now seeing the answers. The last one, most of you answered, but the questions before that, you couldn't, and I'm expecting answer for this question. This will make me happy enough if I see correct answers for this one. See, whatever your name is, bro, pro. So yeah, that particular funda is when they are splitting different years, right? Maybe first year you cleared out some amount, second year you cleared out some amount. They have already splitted things, so it is better that you also split it, right? Okay, answers for this one, guys, quickly. All right. So, guys, yeah. So what they're doing here is, let me draw the pictures over here. One container, two containers, right? So there are two different concentrations of alcohol. In the first solution, the ratio of alcohol to water is first 5:6. Let us say this is the first one, this is the second one. Here, alcohol is to water is 5:6. And in the second solution, the ratio of alcohol to water is 3:4. Yes. So I hope you have watched my previous lectures and you already know about. I'm just considering you knowing the cheaper, dearer, mean, the D minus M concept, right? I hope you're aware of that. Now, people more often say you taught us that we're mixing one sugar with different sugar, or we're mixing one rice with a different rice, cheaper rice. But here we already have a mixture, right? Even this is a mixture of alcohol and water. This is also a mixture of alcohol and water, and we are mixing this two now to get a third mixture, right? So do not worry, guys. Even this particular trick will work here as well. So let me show you how. Right. So what do you write here? C, D, M, and you write over here is D minus M, M minus C. I'm not explaining this again, guys. I've explained it 50 different times in my YouTube video, so I'm not doing it here again. If you still need to know about this, maybe go and watch the previous videos that are already uploaded, and you will get an idea onto how we solve this one. Or yes, in our Prime Video courses, we have definitely, I've taken a session for at least half an hour just to explain this concept and questions and types related to it, right? So now my what I want here is this particular funda works when we just have two different compounds. We're mixing it to get a mixture, right? So why not consider, so how much is alcohol here, guys? If I have to ask you what part of alcohol is there in the first mixture, so that is 5 upon 5 plus 6, right? That is 5 upon 11. And how much is alcohol here? 3 upon 3 plus 4, that is 3 upon 7, right? It says we are mixing this together, right, to make a third solution of 36 liters. We'll come back to this 36 liter later on, in which the ratio of alcohol to water now is 4:5. And in the resultant mixture, the alcohol, how much is the alcohol then? 4 upon 4 plus 5, that is 4 by 9. So the mean quantity is basically 4 by 9. Yes. The mean quantity is 4 by 9. Now, cheaper and dearer. So which one is cheaper? Which one is dearer? So one is 5 by 11, one is 3 by 7. Let us take LCM for 11 and 7. So that is 77. So this would basically be 35 upon 77. The next one would be 11 threes are 33 upon 77. So the second one is the cheaper one. So I'll write it here. 3 by 7. I'll write 5 by 11. So now what is m minus c, guys? M minus c is 4 by 9 minus 3 by 7. So that would be, so let me just write it over here. 4 by 9 minus 3 by 7. Let me just clear out some space first and then maybe take it forward. So this is 4 by 9 already, right? This was 3 by 7. This was 5 by 11. So now let's calculate m minus c. So m minus c would be 4 by 9 minus 3 by 7. 9 into 7 is 63. And then 9 sevens are 28 minus 9 threes are 27. So 1 upon 63. Likewise, if I calculate d minus m over here, so that will be, so I've already calculated, let me not waste time here. So that will give me 1 upon 99. I'm basically subtract 4 by 9. So I'll do 4 by 9 minus 5 by 11. I'll get 1 upon 99. So now, as per the formula, I know that d minus m upon m minus c is quantity of cheaper upon quantity of dearer. What is d minus m? 1 upon 99 upon 1 upon 63 is quantity of cheaper upon quantity of dearer. So that is basically, so what is cheaper? So the cheaper was the second solution, right? So let me write quantity of 2 upon quantity of first solution is equal to, so this will reciprocate. So this will become 63 upon 99. So this would be, so dividing it by 9, 9 sevens are 63 and 9 11s are 99. So quantity, I'll just write it over here. So now, second, so the ratio in which quantity 2 and quantity 1 are mixed is 7 by 11. Yes. Now, the total is 36 liters, right? So how much is quantity 2 then? Guys. So how many total parts are here? 11 plus 7. So total 18 parts. For 18 parts, the total volume is 36, right? So we have to find how much of the second solution is required. So for each part, that is 2 liter, right? Each part means 2 liters. So if the part is 7, it means 14 liters. I hope this is clear, guys. Can I get a heads up if this is clear? And if I can move on to the second one. 4 by 9 यहाँ से आया ना, मेहुल चतुर्वेदी. The resultant mixture, that is the mean, right? When you're mixing this and this, you get the mean price. So the mean was 4 is to 5, right? When we mix this two, the resultant was 4 by 5. So that is basically 4 upon 4 plus 5. Even this is alcohol to water, right? So here the alcohol will become 4 by 9. Mehul Chaturvedi. Okay, a basic time and work question. My point is to, so I'll suggest you guys use the efficiency technique here. I hope you're aware of it, because this is a very classic example of how efficiency technique can, reduce the time that you take to solve this question by 70%. I mean, you'll hardly need 30% of the time if you use the efficiency technique over here. And I hope you know what is 1 by 4, 1 by 6, right? The percentage values for 1 by 4 and 1 by 6. That's pretty simple. So these question become very easy if you use the efficiency technique, and that is why I have taken it here. Yeah, the Prime Video course, the price for it right now is 1799 rupees, in which we will cover each and everything, basically quants, logical, verbal, the coding part, whatever is required for your Wipro exam will be covered in the Prime Video course. Each and everything, right? Smallest of the concepts that are needed is covered in the Prime Video course. So if you have the Prime Video course, you actually need not go to any other website to practice for Wipro. I mean, that is 100% package. And talking about the last year stats, around 89-90% of people who got the Wipro Prime Video course, we used to call it the Wipro online class at that time, they cleared the first round of Wipro. So you have to be rest assured about that. And yes, we'll have special live classes. So those who join now will have special live class, not this live class for which we are coming live for everyone. Will also have special live classes for the Wipro Prime Video course students. The way we had it for TCS students as well, we'll have the live classes for our Wipro students as well, right? Based on demand, right? We definitely have groups wherein people talk about, so we want this topic to be taught, that topic to be taught. So we'll definitely come live and teach you, right? Okay. So yeah, people will say, sir, this is very easy question to solve. Just I asked you to solve it using the efficiency technique here. So I'll show you how efficiency technique helps solving this question very quickly. Ram can do a piece of work in 40 days. So Ram can do in 40 ways. So what is Ram's efficiency per day? So Ram can actually do 100 upon 40. That is 2.5% of work per day. If the total work is 100%, he'll be doing 2.5% of work per day. Okay, Ram, I think I've missed something over here. Ram and maybe Sham. Just a typo from my end. So let us say Sham can do it in 60 days. So what is Sham's efficiency? 100 upon 60. So I know 1 by 6 is 16.66. So 100 upon 60 would be 1.66 percentage. So what is Ram plus Sham's collective work? 2.5 plus 1.66. 3, 4.16. Ram plus Sham's combined efficiency is 4.16 percentage. Now they work together for 12 days, right? So how much tasks will they complete? Every day they complete 4.16 percentage. So in 12 days, they'll complete 12 into 4.16. 12 fours are 48, right? So, and then again, 12 into 16 would be around 2, right? 16 into 12 is approximately 2, right? So I assume that approximately 50% of the work would be completed by Ram and Sham in 12 days. So now they both leave, and then C joins and completes the work alone in 20 days, right? So now when C comes, 50% work is done. So that means 50% is left. So C can complete 50% in 20 days. So he'll be completing 100% in how many days, guys? 40 days. So in how many days will C finish the? So a lot of people will mark option number A as well here, because they will not read the question properly. That is another thing that I always keep on shouting, and I always keep on telling everyone, read the question carefully. In how many days will C finish triple the work? So one time the work he completes in 40 days, so triple the work he'll complete in 120 days, right? So people can use the fraction technique, wherein they'll be calculating 1 by 40 plus 1 by 60, taking LCM of 40 and 60, reversing it, and again calculating it, multiplying by 12, again, reversing it, then dividing it for C, multiplying. I don't know how many iterations, how many calculations. But if so, I always suggest people to remember the standard values, because I remembered what is 1 by 6, 1 by 4, what is 1 by 8, right? What is, let's say, 1 by 12, what is 1 by 16. So these are the standard values that you should remember, because these are straight percentage calculations. If I ask you to find what is 100 upon 8, this is something that will be helpful for you in your percentages calculation, in your ratio proportion, in your simple and compound interest, and a lot more topics, if you know the standard fraction values and their respective percentage values, right? If you can remember this, it is quite helpful in your exam. It saves a lot of time actually. Harsh Verma, what is the salary of Wipro NLTH? So the salary for Wipro NLTH 3.5 LPA, Adil, if I'm not wrong, 3.5 or 3.6 LPA. All right. Moving on to the next question. Okay, a question from geometry, basic geometry. Let me see how quickly you can answer it. One thing is, guys, there is a small typo over here. This is 585, 585, 585. 2 root 585, 10 root 1111, again under root 585, again 4 into under root of 585, right? These are the four options. Okay, pretty simple question. You guys can solve it, and I'll also solve it here itself for you. So in a trapezium, so how does a trapezium look? Something like this. Yes. The two non-parallel sides are equal in length, each being 15 centimeters. So which are the non-parallel sides? This and this. Each are of 15 centimeter. Sometimes, guys, even I am a little scared about geometry all the time, and I just skip the question looking at that this is a geometry question. I'm a CSIT guy, so it's better I ignore the question. That is not the case. This question will justify that part. The parallel sides are at a distance of 12 centimeter apart. So the parallel sides have a distance of 12. So if I draw a perpendicular from here, the length of the perpendicular would be 12 and 12. If the smaller of the parallel side is of length 12 centimeters. So which is the smaller of the parallel? The above one, even that is 12. So that means this is also 12. We have to find the sum of the diagonals of the trapezium. I have to find this plus this. Let me name them. Let me call them A, B, C, D. Right? So now let me try finding out the, what I call it, right angle triangles over here. Okay. So I can see that to find this particular one, I need this right angle triangle, wherein I know already this side is 12. This is 12, but I don't know this particular part. If I get to know this particular part, I'll get the length of this particular diagonal. So how do I get this? So again, here again, I see that there is another right angle triangle over here. So how much would be this? This would be under root of hypotenuse square minus the perpendicular square, 12 square. 15 square minus 12 square, how much would that give me? Under root of 81, that is 9. So now this particular part is 9. So if this is 9, this is again 9. So now this is 21, right? So to find this particular length, that would be under root of 21 whole square, the base basically, base square plus the perpendicular square, that is 12 whole square. That is under root of 441 plus 144, which is nothing but under root of 585. Similarly, talking about this particular diagonal, even same, right? 21 and 12. So the same I'll get. So the answer would be 2 times under root of 585. Option number A. See, these are not the actual questions of Wipro, to be honest, but these are the type of questions or similar type of questions is what you can expect in your Wipro exam. This, and again, guys, again, I'm clearing it out. These are not the toughest of the questions that you can expect. These are like the 40-50% of the questions. There are still tougher questions which need to be focused on, but I cannot cover each and everything in one single lecture. We have been, interacting with you guys after a very long time. So I have taken simpler question over here. If you guys are not even able to solve these questions, you should really start your preparation right away. That is what I'm saying, right? And if you're able to solve these questions, that does not mean you know everything. You still have improvement, right? Scope of improvement. Okay, a little interesting question. So the area of a circle inscribed in a square which is inscribed in a circle with radius 14 centimeter is. Okay, guys, before you solve this, so there is a very interesting announcement for all of you guys. So maybe you or your friend, whoever got placed already into some companies, and if they want to submit their interview experience, right? So we actually, so we'll give him options whether he want a telephonic, he want to submit it over telephone, he wants to submit it over a video. We would suggest it to be done over a Zoom call, wherein our panelist will sit, he'll sit and will just try to understand how his interview went and what all things were asked from him. So you actually have to submit your interview experience, maybe yours, or if you have friends who are placed into good companies, so you can definitely suggest them as well, right? So for each interview experience, so if it is a company of approximately, I'll say 3.5 to 5 LPA, you can expect an Amazon coupon or Amazon gift voucher, or maybe Flipkart or any other coupon which you want to, of rupees 750, right? Companies with package around 10 LPA or a little less can get a gift coupon of 1500 rupees. So it will take half an hour, just half an hour to submit your interview experience, and you can get a gift voucher of 1500 rupees for that. And for companies greater than 10 LPA, right, the super dream offers, right, for that you can get a gift coupon or a gift voucher of 3000 rupees, right? So what you need to do for this, maybe you or your friends who are already placed, you can go and tell them about this. They can just mail it over shivi, shivi, at the rate prepinsta.com. Shivi at the rate prepinsta.com. SHIVI at the rate, I hope you know the spelling of prepinsta.com, right? So 750, 1500, and 3000 based on the package at which is placed, right? So you can definitely mail here with the company you are placed and all your basic details, so that the team will connect with you. Your contact number, your mail ID will definitely get that. The company where you're placed in, when did you get placed, your basic year of passing and all those stuff, right? And you can get a Amazon gift coupon or maybe any other gift coupon which you want to, right? Okay. So we're done with that now. So now it says, the question says, area of a circle inscribed in a square. So basically a circle is inscribed inside a square which is inscribed in a circle. Guys, I'm not very good at drawing, so just try to understand. This is a circle. Inside the circle there is a square, and inside that square there is a circle, again, is what the question tries to mean. So the outer circle, so basically the area, we have to find the area of this particular circle which is inscribed inside a square, which is again inscribed inside a circle with radius 14. So that means the radius of the outer circle is 14. Radius of outer circle is 14. So what is the diameter of the outer circle? 28, right? So what do I get from there? So I have to get down till the inner circle, right? So to that, let's move on step by step. Tell me one thing, guys. So we have the length of the diameter of the outer circle, right? So let us say I draw a line like this. What is this? So this is a diameter to the outer circle. That means 28. That is also the diagonal of the square inside, right? Isn't it the diagonal of the square that is inscribed inside that particular circle? So for a square, what is the diagonal, guys? A. So if I have to find this diagonal, that is nothing but under root of a square plus a square. That is under root of 2a square, which can be written as a root 2. So that means a root 2 is nothing but 28, right? Yes or no, guys? So that means I can write it as a is equal to 14 root 2 from here, dividing by root 2, taking root 2 and root 2 on top and below. So that will become 14 root 2. Yes. So now tell me one thing. If the diameter of the, so if the diagonal of the inner circle is 14 root 2, what would be the radius of the inner circle? Let's talk from here. So if the side is 14 root 2, right? So if the side, so if I talk about the side, let's connect this one. So the side length of the square is actually equal to the diameter of the inner circle. So that means the diameter of the inner circle is 14 root 2. So what is the radius of the inner circle then? 7 root 2. So if the radius is 7 root 2, what would be the area? Pi r square. R is 7 root 2. So from here you can calculate, you can find the answer as 308 centimeter square. Okay. Another question, a question from logarithm. So guys, let me write it over here. You guys would be confused looking at this. So this is how it is actually: minus third root of x is equal to 6 log of 10 to the base x. This is what the question is. You have to find the value of x. Meanwhile, guys, I hope you have noted down the mail ID which I already shared, shivi@prepinstar.com. Adil, can you also share that in the chat window? So make sure you, if you are placed, already placed, or if your friends are placed, make sure you go and suggest them about this. Maybe they can give you a share out of their coupon, right? Or for suggesting them, right? So definitely share it with them so that they can simply give themselves a gift, right? Just by spending 30 minutes from home, right? Be it any package, be it any company, you can mail it down on shivi@prepinstar.com and we'll let you know about the further procedure, right? Okay. So how do I proceed with this? So I hope you're aware of the formulas for logs, right? So if this is raised to some power, I can get this power done here. So this is basically, this is, what is this, guys? This is basically log of x to the power 1 by 3. So as per the properties of logarithm, if this is raised to some power, I can shift it here. So I can write it as minus 1 by 3 log of x base 10 is equal to. So now another property of log is, guys, so log of b to the base a is equal to 1 upon log of a to the base b. So if I reverse the log, so the bases are interchanged, right? So I can write it as 6 upon log of x to the base 10. Why I have done so is, everywhere I've seen in the left hand side of the equation, things are onto the base 10, wherein here it is reversed, right? So I've reversed it back so that everything looks same, right? So what would be this, guys? Log x to the base 10 minus 1 by 3 log to the base 10. So I can, so this is 1 minus 1 by 3, right? So this is 2 by 3 log of x to the base 10 is equal to 6 upon log of x to the base 10. So now let us not confuse you here. Let us say I'm just assuming log of x to the base 10 as y as of now. I'm assuming it here. So I can write it as 2 by 3y is equal to 6 upon y. That means shifting this y over here, y square would be 6 into 3 by 2. That is 9. Y square is 9. That means y is 3, right? If y is 3, so that means, guys, log of x to the base 10 is 3. So how do you open this up? So if log of x to the base 10 is 3, so I can write x as, this x is nothing but this 10 raised to the power 3, which is nothing but 1000. Okay. I hope I was able to clear some of the concepts for you guys, right? Okay. So now, guys, the most important point is the prices for the Wipro Prime Video course could increase any time, right? The price as of now is 1999. Use the coupon code YouTube and get it for 1799 rupees. in our Prime Video course, we take care of each and every sections, each and every topic with utmost care. We have theory videos, we have the questions videos, we have a lot of practice questions, a lot of practice questions, right? Apart from that, yes, Prep Insta is is the only company who give you analytics for whatever you are doing, right? You get analytics for your performance. You actually get to know what is your stand. I mean, how are you performing? You can compare yourself with the rest of the people who are giving the Wipro exam, who are preparing for Wipro, right? So that is how you can do a smart preparation using the Wipro Prime Video course. The prices can increase any point in time, so make sure you go and grab it soon if you're planning to get it. So the link and the coupon code can be found in the description of the video. It is already shared in the chat section by Adil, right? Okay. Apart from that, people who are planning for multiple companies, cause yeah, we are getting some idea that Infosys might be active very soon. IBM will be active soon. Cognizant can also start hiring soon, right? So in that case, if you are planning for multiple exams, multiple uh, courses, do not go for that. I'll suggest you go for one single course, that is the Royal Pass. What is Prep Insta Royal Pass? You actually get access to each and everything that is available on Prep Insta. All the company specific courses, all the nano degree certifications, so aptitude, C, Python. We are just coming up with competitive coding and DBMS very soon. Machine learning and AI is something that will be launching very soon, right? So these are the plans of next 1 2 3 months. Things are in pipeline and will be launched very soon, right? So you get to learn all these technologies, and you also get certifications for them, which you can use in your interview, right? While you're giving interview, you can show it to your interviewer that you have done this and this, and you have certificates for it. Not only that, you also get interview preparation. We help you with resume building, we give you mock interviews, right? Machine learning, web development, AI are anyways coming very soon, right? So actually, certifications are very important as of now, guys, cause of this pandemic and everything. Companies have become very choosy as of now, right? So they'll definitely hire someone who knows about the technology and who also has a certification for the same, so that they can cross verify whether you are a capable candidate or not. And once they have the certificate, once they check your knowledge, they are 100% assured that yes, you are a candidate that we should hire. So certificates are very important. The price for the Royal Pass is 4444 rupees. You can use the coupon code YouTube and get it for 4244. The most interesting fact about Royal Pass is, guys, the Royal Pass you get access for the Royal Pass for 1 year. You buy it today, it expires after 1 year. That can also be extended to some extent if you mail us and if you give us a valid reason. Now, you bought it today, we do not have the machine learning course live as of today, right? But if you are a member for next 1 year, within that 1 year, any course that we plan to launch, any company related course, any nanotechnology course, or any skills upgrade course that we launch in the coming time, you will get a free access to that as well. Actually, it is programmed in a way that whenever we launch a course, you will get the auto access for the same. So if you have the Royal Pass, you have access to everything that is there on Prep Insta today, and everything that Prep Insta will launch in the coming 1 year. So a complete package. The price is 4244 rupees for that. Again, the link and the coupon code can be found in the description of the video as well, right? Apart from that, guys, make sure you share this mail ID to your friends who are already placed, shivi@prepinsta.com, right? Whoever is interested in submitting their interview experiences. This is not a written one. We suggest people who are comfortable doing it in a video. We do a Zoom meeting and we record your interview experience. In special cases, maybe just the voice, not the face, right? That depends. So just mail on shivi@prepinsta.com with the company you are placed in, or maybe ask your friend to mail with the company's place, the package, the year of passing, and all those basic information, and the team will take it forward, right? And yes, you have the amazing Amazon coupons awaiting for you. So 750 rupees for companies, with 3.5 to 5 LPA, 1500 for 5 to 10 LPA, and beyond 10 LPA is 3000 rupees. So half an hour and you get to earn this, right? So interesting deal, right? So guys, I think I am done from my end. Maybe if you have any questions for me, you can shoot them now, right? But be quick. Yes, you have a session tomorrow on coding at 6 p.m., right? And then next day after you have it on logical reasoning, and then again on Saturday you have it for the written communication, right? So make sure you watch all of them to get some idea on your Wipro preparation, right? Dhamu, as I said, the next session is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mohan Kumar, the link to the WhatsApp group is available in the description of this particular video. So yes, it is very important to join our social media handles, guys, because we keep on updating with the smallest of the details. As you know, when TCS came live, we were the first one to inform you about that, and even about the smallest of the changes that they did in the syllabus or any syllabus, timings, dates, and all those stuff. We came live early morning to inform you about the Wipro Drive. We gave you the link and all those stuff. So for that, you actually have to be a part of our social media handles, be it WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram. Make sure you join all of them. Sometimes when we have lesser time, we just do it on one channel, right? Let us say Instagram or WhatsApp or Telegram. So make sure you join all of them so that you are updated about everything that is happening in the country related to placements. Apart from that, make sure you also subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click onto the bell icon so that whenever we come live onto anything, you get a notification beforehand and you never miss out onto that, right? So I think that's enough for the day, guys. Thank you so much. It was an amazing session with you people. Hope to see you again tomorrow, right? Anyways, Atulya will be taking the session tomorrow, right? uh, Make sure you are there before 6, right? And let your friends also know about all the stuff, right? About the interview experience, about the live sessions, right? Get them along with you in the live session so that you don't get bored alone, right? So thank you so much, guys. I think I should wrap it up here.